Brooklyn Independent Television.
An operatic tenor who makes gorgeous leather accessories all while belting it out with perfect pitch. It makes for an unusual, talented combination, I know, but it works. Earlier we stopped by Marc Schreiner's studio to have a look and a listen. Sul nemico acciaro abbandonarmi vo, per me la vita è orrendo peso.
My name is Marc Schreiner, and I am an opera singer and leather worker. I grew up working in my dad's shop. My dad taught at the high school. He taught metalworking. My dad was really the kind of guy who, if he didn't have a tool for something, he would actually make the tool to make something. I came to New York in right about 2001 or 2002, and I had just gotten a manager with the opera work, and so I started to get some interest in the opera world, so I really had to be here, and everybody in the world comes to New York to hear opera singers. And when I was 15 or so, I guess, sort of 9th grade, I auditioned to be in the school musical, and I got the leading role in Annie Get Your Gun. And the first time I saw an opera, it was like seeing musical theater jacked up on steroids. When I got to college, the leather working started to happen a little more because I saw a briefcase that I wanted to carry my musical scores around with. Walk into the store and I'm like, $300 for that, So, I was like, I could do that. So I did, and I made a case similar to this one here. This is the prototype model, but this is aircraft aluminum that I machined. And it's got this key latch. And inside that hump is a pocket for your moleskin or your iPhone or whatever. This helps the case kind of sit on your shoulder, and this orientation keeps it when you're on the subway or in tight quarters. You're not having this big bag sticking out, smashing people around. My perfect day, I wake up early, exercise, and come in here and make some things, and then I sing in the afternoon. I'm at a stage where I'm singing leading roles with smaller regional companies around the United States. I do about six gigs a year. You can make a living doing that, but then there's a month, 2 months in between the gigs where I am learning my next piece, but at the same time I can't sing 16 hours a day. I enjoy making things, and I can make things. So today I got an order on my Etsy account for a small box card case wallet thing, and so today I'm going to take a pattern and cut some leather, dye some leather, and do some hand stitching and make a box. A lot of times I'll mix a custom color, but this is a pretty easy piece where we're just going to do a tan. So while that's drying, I'll sharpen my knives. This is a new way of sharpening that I'm playing with, and it's using wet-dry sandpaper. It's flat on one side and beveled on the other. I usually have about 3 or 4 projects going at the same time because there's waiting for things to dry, there's glue setting, there's waiting for a mold to set. A lot of people don't understand that I dye my own leathers, and that I burnish my own leathers. Burnishing is taking a hard object and pushing that grain down and getting a really super smooth, beautiful finish. That's starting to get that burnished feel. And it also compresses the grain of the leather, which this was probably another millimeter thicker when we started, and now it's starting to make the leather compact. I chose MOS Atelier. MOS are my initials, and then Atelier is the French word for workshops. The French word had the connotation of you know, something that's refined. And that's what I'm trying to do with everything. You know, it's a matter of, with my singing, it's a matter of taking a good thing and refining it to the most efficient way, and it's the same with the craftsmanship. So with the MOS Atelier line, I do a variety of things. Most recently, I've been doing ladies' purses that incorporate hardwoods. If you're going to have a useful thing, why not let it be beautiful? We also do belts and accessories, you know, wallets, bracelets, smaller purses. This part of Flatbush, I love that there's trees, for one thing. I love the proximity to Prospect Park. I love bicycles, so I can ride my bicycle in Prospect Park. You know, I love all of the little places to get interesting food. About once a week, there's an awesome fist fight on the street down there. Cortelyou, I've seen Cortelyou go from having a lot of small businesses and kind of grungy storefronts to, you know, starting to gentrify, I guess, which is another term that I don't really like. But I like Brooklyn. I like the people in Brooklyn.
Become a fan on Facebook, like Brooklyn Independent Television.